Welcome back to another episode of MLB The Show 24's franchise mode featuring the Charlotte Racers. And while we didn't make the postseason, the Braves beat the Twins in the 2025 World Series. So maybe that'll be us next year winning it. Now, from a retired player standpoint, Chase Cohen, Lance Lynn, both retired. But let's be honest, neither one of these guys is going to contribute to our team in any way, shape, or form. So while that sucks, it doesn't because we don't really miss them at all. Verlander is going to retire. I'm looking for like any major one. Steven Strasburg, I thought he actually had retired already. So that kind of is a little shocking to me. And then we see some other names, but like no one else really. Daniel Bard, maybe. No one else is really jumping out at me as like, oh my God, I can't believe they retired. So for the most part, it is what it is. Guys, we expected to retire, went ahead and retired. Okay, apparently I missed Max Scherzer, but Verlander and Max Scherzer both go into the 2025 Hall of Fame, and rightfully so. I mean, look at the careers they had. It's crazy that Max Scherzer had 6 more strikeouts than what Verlander did in 500 innings less pitched. But crazy careers for both those guys. First ballot Hall of Famers, no doubt. And one of the most controversial things we've had is, oh, good game, bro. The jerseys are terrible, daddy. Yes, you guys call me daddy. But it's just a weird thing that our jerseys were maybe not good for season 1. And I hear you. I hear you. So we've made them better. Now, a big shout out to Nikolai Papuski, who has been the guy that made the logos you're going to see in these jerseys. Major thank you to him. And for everyone in chat on Twitch that was helping me design these jerseys, because I didn't know what I was doing, obviously, with the jerseys you saw in the first 2 seasons. So with that being said, here is your first look at the jerseys right now. I think the logo looks so much better with the C on the hat with the racers in the front. These feel very clean and very good for a home jersey. And honestly, I won't hate looking at them for the entire time. And then for the away jerseys, we're going with the all black. Again, we have the R instead of the C for the hat. With the black hat with a red bill. We're going to have, again, just a black on black with a little bit of red with a little bit of blue. Again, get a little bit more fancy, but I still feel like these turned out incredibly well. So jerseys for season 3, 10 out of 10. Way better, way better. A little small detail here is we're kind of working on some free agency stuff and trying to figure things out. Jordan Montgomery and Blake Snell, both guys that we traded one to Detroit, traded one to LA. Both of those guys declined their contract option and filed for free agency. So for any sausage finger Mervin in the comments telling me, I can't believe you traded them, daddy. Well, you see why I traded them. They declined their options. If they declined them in LA and Detroit, they would have declined them here. Alex Bregman's time is officially going to be over here. He makes the most money. We barely have really any money left to sign the guys we need to sign, so we have to create some sort of room. Him and Brady Singer are both going to move out of here, and Bregman's dropping 6 overall points by the depth chart's perspective of where he ultimately will be after this season, so we're getting him up out of here. The guy we're going to be targeting is Connor Cordova. He's a 19-year-old, 74 overall, C potential, not super great potential, but honestly what I'm excited about is that in 38 games he had 5 home runs, 18 RBIs, walked 17 times. He struck out a lot, 31 times, but again, he's young, kind of makes sense. 240 average. As a 19-year-old, feels like he's got a lot of potential here, more than they do what they're showing. And so I'm going to go ahead and try to get him. He's got 72 power versus lefties, 75 contact versus lefties, in the mid to high 50s for his contact versus lefties and righties. And he's got 99 durability. A project per se, but a much younger player that we have salary controlled for a very long time. I like this move. And I also forgot to add that we're also going to get a C potential 63 overall 18-year-old pitcher. Again, we're trying to find players that we can have for a long time and develop them. 4 pitches, a 4-seamer, changeup, slider, and a curveball. Pretty solid stuff. Not great Ks per 9, but again, a guy that is going to have a long time to really get himself to the majors and get where he needs to be. The other big contract we were trying to figure out what do we do with is going to be Brady Singer. Brady Singer is a very solid player. Was pretty good for us, middle of the road, I think, for what we were kind of hoping from him. But he has a big contract coming up. He wants like 70 mil, and we don't have that money, buddy. So we're trading him for Andrew Painter, a very, very good top prospect major league pitcher. 4-seamer, changeup, slider, curve, and cutter. He's already a 76 overall, A potential. We don't have to really worry about his contract until 2032. He's renewable for the next couple of years in arbitration. Hasn't pitched in the majors yet, so shouldn't want a lot of money. And on top of that, we were able to finesse Justin Crawford, a 22-year-old, B potential, 69 overall. Can play all positions in the outfield. This guy feels like he could be pretty solid too with 92 speed. I really like what he's got there. And we're only giving up Brady Singer and then Caden Polkovich, who's not really part of our future. Whenever I can get rid of somebody who's not a part of our future, I'm here for it. Now, we've made our way officially to free agency, and there are 2 guys that we basically have to offer arbitration. There's Brian Bello, who is an important part of this team, and Ryan Noda, who's honestly pretty solid at this point, but I have no idea how much money we have. So it says we have 90 million. You can't see it. It's technically right there where my camera was. So we'll see if we actually have 90 million or if we are dealing with way less. Before I had like $200,000. Oh my God. It says we can max offer him $40 million. I am so very happy. Okay, I think based off this, he's arbitration for 3 more years. I think we're gonna do that because right now it'd be like 3.1 million is what we have to be offering him for arbitration. So I'm gonna offer him arbitration. His previous salary was 760. We're gonna offer him 850. And normally I'm not one to be, L cheap, but I don't have a lot of money right now. Ryan Noda's another guy that I just want to see what he wants from an offer standpoint. Buddy, you're 30 years old. Okay, I'm 35. I know what happens. Okay, offer arbitration. I'm gonna offer you 800K, and you better be happy to get that. Okay. So free agency is now full in gear. We've got our guys figured out. We'll talk about all the guys that we've signed, offered, whatever, once we've sort of seen that go through. But for right now, Vlad Guerrero Jr., we've offered him a 5-year, $150 million deal. Toronto's offering him more years, more money, but I think, are offering him more money per year if I'm sort of doing the math right. He's more interested in us currently. That maybe he's good, maybe he's bad. We'll see. Maybe Toronto ups their offer. TJ Antone, we're also trying to get as a relief pitcher on a 2-year deal. And then Cavan Biggio, we're trying to get as sort of a utility guy. He can play second, first, third, left, and right. This would be really nice to have him, especially a lefty batter, added to our lineup and our bench to kind of really reinforce what we basically need. So the first deal came in through free agency. The Blue Jays are going to sign Ryan Hesley, a 31 overall, 89 overall, sorry, 31 years of age, 89 overall closing pitcher. We got Vlad. Oh my God. I know we just traded for a rookie or a second-year player, but we just got Vlad Guerrero Jr. Who do you think you are? We are. God, let's go. As we work our way through free agency, we're also going to be making a little bit of a trade here. We're trading Jacob Wilson, our starting shortstop. You might be saying, oh, GGP, what are you doing? Don't worry, it'll make sense in a second. For Christian Mena of the Aces, who actually is going to be playing for the Diamondbacks, or playing for us now. He's got really good stamina and stuff already. His Ks per 9 are really good. I think he's needing a little bit more time, which is totally fine. I don't need a day one starter. I'm just trying to boost up our farm system and our AAA and eventually our major league roster. But I feel like this guy will be fine. He's got some minuses. I feel like in our organization, he'll be a little bit better. Tops out at about 92. His curveball is dumb slow at 75. This should be a solid pickup for us. Big moves continue to happen across the board. Dylan Cease goes to the Diamondbacks on a 4-year, $66 million deal. We kind of thought about pursuing him to, maybe come to Charlotte, but that 9-10 record kind of swayed me, buddy. We ain't trying to have you over here. More big moves happening as Bichette is now going to Houston. They also got someone else that I forgot about that I made fun of them about, but Bichette's a big get for them. Some more all-season news here. This is the first year we, haven't been in the top 5 in the draft lottery. So our current odds are to be 14th. We have a 0.80 chance of getting the number 1 overall pick, but let's just see what happens. All right, I was hoping we were one of those green teams at the top, but we are not. The Marlins go up 3 spots to number 2. The Giants go up 1 spot to 5. The Royals fall 4 spots. You hate to see that. And then we sit at number 14. So it's not a terrible time, but I just was hoping for a little bit of a better time. We're about to jump into the Rule 5 draft, but Zach Gallen ends up signing with the Texas Rangers. The rich get even richer. You hate to see it. Now the Rule 5 draft is here. Some guys are actually getting picked up. Whoa, we just saw a 78 overall player get taken in the first round. I don't think we really have any draft picks here, apparently. Okay, came to an end. But look at this. We see a 78 starting pitcher. Caleb Killian ends up going there. Another 78 overall, and Jose Ramos from the Angels getting him. 79, Evan White for the Guard. There were some major players that were basically taken in this draft. So they found some people. We had nobody, though. Bro, we have been waiting for Cavan Biggio for 7,000 years to sign with us. And he went to the Phillies. I swear to God, if we play them, I'm beaming him in the head. Now, here's a look at what we're taking into spring training with our team. We're going to have Geloff as our starting second baseman. Morel is going to be our everyday third baseman. He did a lot of DHing last year, but he'll be playing third this year. Royce Lewis moving over to shortstop. He's a little bit of a better fielder, a weaker arm, but I think we'll get by because Jacob Wilson didn't have a great arm either, and he was fine. Vlad Guerrero Jr. at first base. Riley Green in center. Doinks, the rookie, is going to be, I know his outfit is crazy. Doinks will be playing right field for us. And we'll kind of be seeing how he does. Kelnick is going to be our starting left fielder. Soderstrom will still be our catcher. And then James Wood will be our DH. Now, keep in mind, when we're playing against lefties, the DH will more than likely be Connor Cordova, but that's sort of the gist of what the team is going to ultimately be. And then on the bench, we're going to have Schumann, who can play multiple positions. James Wood, again, can play in the outfield. Drew Jones can play all throughout the outfield. Matan, who we picked up in free agency, can play a bevy of positions. Muncy can play second or shortstop. And then CJ Rodriguez with Masterman, Tatum, Lawrence Butler, Noda, James Ariel joining us for, a little bit of spring training. Justin Crawford. this is going to be a really good team, but the core of the team is pretty much ready to go. And then our pitching rotation is going to be Bobby Miller, Matt Manning, Kyle Harrison, Brian Bello, Andrew Painter. I feel like Harrison kind of dipped around his ratings a little bit, but I think, you know, if he has a good spring training, he'll be fine. And then in the bullpen, Kyle Muller, Kumar Rocker, Luis Medina, Strom, Jackson, Roush. There's a lot of people there. We picked up TJ Antone in free agency as well. He should be a massive piece of this team, but I'm excited to see how all these dudes ultimately perform throughout spring training. We're picking up here in spring training Connor Cordova, our number 9 hitter, again facing a lefty today, and the squad is down 3-2, but they got some potential here. I mean, just kind of excited to see what our team's doing. We're 6-2 so far in spring training, and a beautiful base hit is going to keep the bases juiced, but score a run to tie things up with 2 outs. What a hit by Cordova. Back to the top of the order now. Geloff, again, righty facing a lefty. Let's see what he's got. Oh, I don't know if that's enough. The center fielder is going to have an easy can of corn, though. But still, we tied the game up. You love to see it. All right, pitching right now is going to be Mr. Kyle Muller. We're going to see what Muller has got. We're going to get some other bullpen arms going, too. We got Kumar Rocker warming up in the bullpen. I kind of want to see, you know, what he's doing. He's a guy that we hope to have in the rotation sooner rather than later. Jesus. Little 2-1 count here. Woo, that man crushed it. Riley Green, though, easy can of corn for him. We got 1 out. Muller again, the last at bat he's going to really have right now. We're going to get Kumar Rocker in immediately after. Ooh, Doinks. Again, not a great fielder. Doinks letting us down. That one's going to roll into the outfield. It's going to be at least a triple here. Doinks gets it in, but that is just unfortunate as he doesn't really have the speed of the reaction. It's going to be kind of his issue there in right field. All right, and then with that, we're going to be bringing in Kumar Rocker to see what he has. Again, he could be a bullpen arm that's really important for us this year, so we're excited to see what he's got. Rocker's first pitch just misses outside. Little circle change. Oh, my God, it's a fair ball. Doinks is going to have to chase that one down, and unfortunately, because of that error earlier, now they've got an opportunity to get a guy on second base, and they take the lead back. This is kind of why we do a little bit of that spring training to kind of figure out where guys are, if they're ready for the majors or not. This is just one game for Doinks. We don't want to disqualify him just yet, but we do know that James Wood is going to be a better fielder for sure. And Doinks gets an opportunity, though, to redeem himself a little bit here. He holds that one in for the second out. All right, little pinch hitter. I will say, though, I've been really happy so far with Kumar Rocker. Hopefully I don't jinx that man, but his stuff has looked really good. Little slider. I mean, Doinks has just been a magnet out there. The good news is everybody's hitting the ball that man's way. All right, the Rangers are going to bring in Cole Winn. They got a couple of guys going in as well, but we've got Christopher Morel. These uniforms look so good. They look almost as good as what we had before. Morel's underneath one. Still a good little piece of contact, but we're just still getting guys ready for the regular season. Royce Lewis 0 for 3 at ground out, batting 143 right now. We're trying to win the playoffs. We're trying to win a championship, okay? I need you batting better than that, Royce Lewis. That is a great piece of contact, but not good enough. All right, and here's the guy we want to see. Vlad Guerrero Jr. batting 360, 2 homers and 5 RBIs in 8 games of spring training so far. This man is in midseason form. That's probably a ball we shouldn't have swung at, so Vlad, we're sorry, okay? We're sorry. All right, little pinch hitter. Sam Huff coming up this time, but again, I'm just excited to see Kumar Rocker. Oh, my God, he lifted that one. Riley Green's got it, though, an easy chase down. And again, a little scary, but not scary that much. Rocker's a guy that I feel like can be maybe a bullpen arm this year, a spot starter here and there when guys are getting in trouble. But for the most part, I think a season from now, he's going to be an everyday starter for us. Marcus Semien already has a home run and RBI. Earlier in the game, we want to obviously keep him off the base pass right now. 2 outs already. Rocker again, not really getting strikeouts. Some guys are lighting up his pitches, but he hasn't allowed anything really. Beautiful slider again. Rocker going down low with a fastball. Little too low. Inside this time. Oh my God, just missed. Catcher wants the slider, so he's going to go right back to it. Outside part of the plate, misses down low. Ooh, and look, Doinks again. That reaction time scares us. There's a lot of like second guessing himself out there, but the rookie's getting some time. All right, Kelnick's coming up, a single, 2 runs, giving him an opportunity to shine. He's been 250 in spring training. We're here for that. Oh, whiffed. Nice cut, but we got 2 strikes on us. Why are we swinging? Maybe we're in spring training. Riley Green, little single, little RBI. Let's see what Mr. Green is going to be bringing to the plate today. We did well earlier. We had the bases juice. We got ourselves a run, but we've kind of swung at some Questionable ball since then. Down one. Not swinging anything crazy. I mean, this man will throw us a strike. Doinks is on deck. Might be the palest man on the team, wearing the oldest cleats possible, but he can swing that thing. Oh, Green just misses underneath of that one. Could have been great, but it's a routine fly ball instead. All right, here's the man. Mario Doinks 1 for 2 with single to run. He is batting .462 in spring training. That's kind of insane. I know that you can't do anything in the field, but if he's at the plate like this, Mario Doink's going to be in the league for a long time. Are you kidding me? Holy. Oh, Soderstrom. That one's looking like it might be out here. Soderstrom goes yard. Are you kidding me? We take the lead. I know it's spring training, but I'm excited. We got new jerseys. We got a new attitude. We're going to the playoffs this year, buddy. All right, Cordova back up. This is the guy that we kind of started with earlier today. Excited to see sort of his future here. What a play by the third baseman. Is it going to be a good throw, though? I mean, it's a bad throw, but a great scoop by the first baseman. We got the lead, though. All right, so Rocker's up with an opportunity to try to close this game out. We're going to leave him in for right now to see what he can do. But we do have Clase warming up just in case. Beautiful fastball there. That circle change definitely got laid up in the zone a little too long. Kelnick over his head and over the wall for a ground rule double. Ooh, in the dirt. Does he get him? Oh, I think he's got him. Are you kidding me? Through the replay. Put a Rocker in a little bit of adversity here. I mean, you got no outs and a guy on third. But this is what spring training is for. Let these young pitchers kind of find their way around to see what they ultimately do. We got to go in the bottom of the ninth. We get the last chance to bat. I believe in our team. Ooh, up the middle. Rocker's not going to get us through, but it's fine. He's battling out here. Game is tied up. Nice circle change up top. Ooh, got him swinging again. You know what time it is. Ooh, Morel. Oh, not quite. All right, we'll switch our target. Ooh, there we go. Kelnick's going to take that one. Easy little can of corn for him. And we finally got our first out of this inning. Got their rookie Daniel Mateo in the game now. Ooh, Riley Green should have this one pretty easy. There we go, 2 down. Great effort so far. We're also going to bring in someone. I didn't realize we had him in there. James Ariel's getting a little time here in shortstop and see what they've got too. Ooh, that curveball went away from us. Much better curveball, but it's a little bit out of the zone. There we go. First strike. Just missed the zone again. 3-1 count against Wyatt Langford. There we go. Out of the inning just like that. Now we got an opportunity for our guys to see what they can do in the bottom half of the inning. Up first is going to be Geloff. Again, starting with the top of the order to see what these guys got. No hits so far for Geloff. We'll take that first one. Take that one too. Oh, that was so close. He's just underneath of it. It had almost all the pop it needed. First out. All right, Morel's going to be up now. He has a triple to his name for the day, and that's pretty much all he's got. Ooh, a nice hit, good contact, but it's going to be to the center fielder. It's going to drop in front of him. We're lucky on that one. We'll take it. James Ariel, the shortstop who's spending most of his time in Double-A for his career so far, is getting an opportunity to play with the major league team. It's a nasty pitch, though, and James is fast, but just not fast enough. Still a great little effort there. So with that, we're going to be bringing in Christian Mena, who we just got off of a trade you guys saw for Mr. Jacob Wilson. And he did really well in 2025 in the limited time he had in the majors. That one gets away from him. Fastball that's almost right down the middle. If I remember correctly, his fastball tops out at like 92, 93, so he's not like a crazy fastball. Ball goes right to James Ariel. Guns him down. Sam Huff. Jesus, nearly gets hit. Worried about the control right now with Mena. Fastball looks much better. That one's smoked, but it's right to Riley Green. Should be a pretty easy play. No shot. They test his arm. Dustin Harris up. Missing on that first one for Mena. I just really like this look that we're getting a lot of our young guys. Spring training just gives us a really good chance to figure out how close these guys are to being ready for the major leagues, playing against some major league talent, and then obviously some other young talent on these other teams. Just missed on that curveball. Simeon's up, so we don't want to do a walk here. That was hit to Doinks again. Always scary when this dude's out here in the outfield, but I think the Vampire's going to bring that one in. DeGrom's going to come in. This is a much older Jacob DeGrom. He's like a 67 overall at this point. Vladdy again, no base hits, but he's got a guy on second base. An opportunity. I think James Ariel's on second for him here. Ooh, another one. Vlad's really just being patient, man. This dude is going to be a 30, 40 plus home run guy for us every season, and I cannot wait to have him in this lineup. DeGrom has one ripped down the line from Vlad, but it's going to be foul. James Ariel again, a little fast. We're giving him a little bit more of a lead. Vlad's going to put one out to deep center field. This one should be enough to move James over to third base. We're going to send him on that one. The center fielder gets it in, but with no shot, James is now on third with only one down. And here's Kelnick. This guy has been so clutch for us, batting .241, 1 homer, 7 RBIs. He's looking for his 8th RBI right now. I think it might be enough. Langford versus James Ariel. James is going in. That's going to be an off-target throw, and James is going to get the walk-off run scored thanks to Jared Kelnick on the huge hit. The Racers looking better, playing better, feeling better. The squad is poised to make a playoff run this year. You better believe it. Picking up here with Cameron Masterman. Bases only with one person on, 2 outs. In the 10th inning, a chance to walk it off, and I think he's done it. He has. Look, 1 swing, 1 run, another win. We are 12-6 now in spring training. To most people, that might not sound like it's a lot, but to us, that is literally everything. Another walk-off for the Racers. Let's go. The man we've been waiting to see. His average is settling down around 300 now, but 6 homers, 11 RBIs. The team is 18-7 in spring training right now, and bases are juiced in the bottom of the 5th inning for Vlad Guerrero Jr. Oh, that was so close. Just missed it. But all for naught. So Jordan Walker's going to be up here now. Obviously a big-time player. We have Medina on the mound, but it looks like we're going to need to get somebody else in. We haven't really seen some of these dudes. TJ Antone, one of our big free agent signings. We're going to try to get him going. Maybe bring Kumar Rocker in. His ERA is 6.17 right now. So obviously a bit of a tough spring for him. Might be starting in AAA. We don't want to ruin what we have with Rocker, but we obviously want to give him some playing time too. Yo, Sinton, thanks a lot for the follow. Jordan Walker, obviously a stud. Got to be careful here. But Medina is a dude that's been battling for us, and he's been so good every single season for us here. Entering his 3rd year now with the Racers. And Doinks, again, this man is a magnet. The ball is always going his way. He just may not always catch it. Juan Soto on the Reds. Okay, a home run, a single, and RBI for Juan Soto. The Reds are, I kind of feel like a pretty stacked team right now. They could be a team that's dangerous this upcoming season. Medina's going to challenge Soto, the little high fastball. He lays off of that, though. Probably the last inning of work we're going to see from Medina, too. So Soto got scared of that one. Way to answer back, Medina. And he smoked him. Let's go. Look at Medina. He's like, yeah, I did that. No big deal. No big deal. No, pay me. He ain't paying you too much. Spencer Steers up. Interesting thing about Spencer Steers, we actually tried to trade. We were actually going to trade for him in the offseason. We ended up getting Cordova instead. And I think that was actually the right move because we ended up getting Vlad Guerrero Jr. in the offseason, which we had no idea he was going to be a free agent. But if we had went and got Steer, I think the chances of us being able to get Vlad would have been a lot more difficult, or there would have been a lot more trades that would have kind of had to go in. But I think we ended up with the right situation. Cordova is the backup, Vlad is the starter, and Cordova and James Wood switch around as sort of the, the DH. It works out well. All right, we're bringing in James Ariel to pinch hit a little bit here. 2 RBIs, batting 200 so far. I mean, James, typically a AA player, proven that they can definitely play here in the majors. Woo! How much power is in that drop? Unfortunately, dropped in the center fielder's glove. We're also getting a look here at Drew Jones. Again, I don't know if he's fully ready for the majors. Might spend a little bit more time in AAA to kind of, get things going. Batting sub 200 here in spring training. It's better than what he was, I think, last year, but still not the average we were kind of hoping for. And then Morel, who was Captain Clutch for us, batting 300. He's just been so good every time with our team. Bottom of the 6th inning again. Tie ball game. We're just trying to get Morel on base. We haven't got anybody on base. We've hit line drives to center field and left field so far. And they may walk this man. Doink's on deck. We're going to go ahead and take this one here because we don't know where it's going, and it's not going to be even close. We'll take it. So now Doink's 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts, but this man is still batting .403. This is unreal. I did not expect this man to be this good. He's batting .403 in spring training. We'll take that first one. He is 31 hits first on the racers. He's probably played, obviously, the most as well, being a rookie. And he just went yard. Big Doinks. I'm absolutely shook and shocked at how good Big Doinks actually is. Like, Mario Doinks has been unreal for us right now. To see a rookie that's like a 72 overall batting .400 with multiple home runs in spring training, and like 90% of these games have been simmed, it's kind of insane. Like, wait until this man takes the hat off. You guys are going to be floored. We're going to give Medina one more guy to actually face against. Then we're going to bring in somebody out of the bullpen. Just because Medina, we know what we kind of got with him. He's a guy that'll battle, will get the job done. But I want to see what some of our other guys have. Oh my God, that slider. Working on the curve a lot with Medina. See if he can get the placement right here. That was great placement in my opinion. So the 1-2 count here. They've been battling. Medina is so fun. So happy we kept this guy. All right, now incoming for us now is going to be Mr. TJ Antone. 2.3 ERA. I'm loving it. 16 games pitched. He's been very good. Very good. First opportunity here. Big fan. The sinker is kind of wild. 95 on the sinker, brother. What? Oh my God, let's go. Rodriguez is an easy can of corn right here. We got 2 down in the top of the 7th. Christian Arroyo coming up. I just feel so good about our team. I feel like the depth is there. We've got our bullpen is right. I think our starting pitching is young, a little unproven, probably the weakest part of our team, which is wild to think about considering how bad our hitting has been over the years. But can we talk about Zach Geloff trying to win a Gold Glove? That was so close. What effort, though. I'm here for that. I'm not mad at the fact that he didn't get the out because that was just great effort across the board. Oh, give us something. About time. Ooh, he's battling. We're going right back to that sinker. 3 balls and 3 strikes. Big fan. All right, Fernando Cruz is going to be coming in for the Reds now, but we don't care. We're here to hit home runs. Santiago Espinal is going to be in the field as well. And then for us, we have Mr. CJ Rodriguez, our backup catcher. Getting a little bit of opportunity here to shine as Soderstrom takes the day off. Why are we swinging? Late on that one. All right, we need Rodriguez to sort of lock in. Okay, or just go to the bench. That's fine. No, it's fine. It's fine. Go to the bench. It's fine. Back to the top of the order is Zach Geloff, who has been fantastic. 1 for 2 in the day, little single, but the effort in the field is great. I am worried about him from a hitting standpoint. I think overall he'll be pretty much fine. Kind of hoping his clutch moves up a little bit, that vision increasing as well. If we can get those things kind of squared away, I think it'll be a really good year for him. But I think he really is our second baseman of the future. And a guy we know that we already have here for the future, Jared Kelenic, an absolute stud. Woo! Too high. Kelenic with a nice hit right by the second baseman. Big fan of that. Just like that, you got Vlad Guerrero Jr. again, batting 3. Not sure if we're batting him 3 or 4. Going into the actual season. Not swinging like that, though. He already has a home run, an RBI, and a run. Again, batting 300 in spring training. That's what you want to see from the big fella. I need 40 home runs, a 300 average, 120 RBIs, and this team's playoff bound. And look at Vlad yoking one out there. We're going to send the runner over to third base here. We probably could have did it a little bit quicker. But we're still in there. That was close. James Ariel says, I'm the cleanup hitter now. We did sub him in for, obviously, Royce Lewis, but we'll see what James has got here. 2 guys on. Ooh, little soft hit down the right field line. 2 outs now for James. Just under it. We guessed wrong. But again, I'm liking what I'm seeing. There's plenty of potential here. Moving on to the top of the 8th inning. Woo! The ball's getting a little crazy. I mean, this ump hates us. Okay, he's obviously not a Charlotte Racers fan, or else he would have called that one a strike, because that's what it was. Ooh, Doinks. A liability? We got to work on the speed. If we can get... Oh, my God. Doinks, please. Doinks' biggest issues are just fielding ability and speed. Those are his only detriments. But at the plate, he's a legend. Ooh, Ellie De La Cruz against our new relief pitcher. They said, Ellie, you know what? Don't have the day off. Wow, Morel trying to get that one. He's not going to be able to. They don't send him home, though. But now they got De La Cruz with 99 speed on first base. Probably a steal coming. We're going to warm up Kumar Rocker here. See if he maybe gets a chance to come in here in a tough situation as well. This is the last batter we're going to see, though, for Antone. Great pitch. Beautiful location on that. Oh, my God. Drew Jones fast enough to get to this one, but it's pretty much guaranteeing a run is going to score. It is going to hold the runner at first, but, I mean, that's just a great defensive effort still. So Rocker, again, coming into the game, not really loving the stats we're seeing from him. Like, he's been solid, but 6 earned runs for a ERA is just, it's not really it. Now we got to be worried about a steal here, so we're going to try to go high with some of these pitches to give our catcher a better opportunity. And he's gone just like that. Doinks is the guy that's got to get there. Doinks with an opportunity, and he makes a play. Look, we got to play from it defensively. I'm okay with that. TJ Friedel's going to be up now, 200 average. We got 2 outs now. Rocker, a little high on that fastball. Just missed on the outside changeup. They sent Ellie. We're no shot at throwing this man out. He's so fast. Rocker, though, is going to get out of the inning. I mean, a great fastball down. Keeps the runner with the ground ball, and our guys are going to get out of the inning mostly unscathed. So Lyon Richards is going to be coming in now for the Reds. A 1.38 ERA. He's looking like he's been pretty solid. Candelario is going to be in there. Austin Hendricks going to come in there. A lot of subs coming in for that. We did most of our subs already. So Drew Jones at the plate now, batting 176 so far in spring training. Good contact. Just, again, the hitting side for Drew Jones is not there. The fielding is definitely there. It's just the hitting we got to work on. We need to get him around big Doinks to learn out some offense, but not the defense. Squad holding on to that 1-run lead here with Morel up. And Morel says, we'll be seeing you. What a hit. Christopher Morel doing what we know he does best. Now it's up for Mario Doinks. Woo. Okay, no one saw that. Doinks saw a home run, 2 RBIs. Saw the home run earlier. 5 homers, 15 RBIs, and a 4.10 average in spring training is just a wild stat line. Got a hold of one, but just a little bit early on it. 0-2 count here. Hits one, good contact, just probably a ball we shouldn't have swung at, and that 57 speed ain't going nowhere. James Wood, again, a guy that is going to be on the bench, DHing, kind of a mixture this season. Kind of a prove-it year for him, honestly. Ooh, good cut. We're kind of excited to see what happens with James Wood, though. He was the guy that we thought was a long timer here, but this season will kind of tell us what his development looks like. Does he kind of figure it out? Does that average increase? We know he's a good fielder, but we need to see more power. We need to see a higher average. We need to see just a little bit of that speed using the base pass. And if he can do that, I think we have a really good spot for him. But if he can't, we've got some guys that are, you know, right there with him. 2-2 count for him now. Ooh. Why did I swing? All right, full count now for James Wood. A big hit, the second one down the line, and that one's fouled by like a foot as well. Nice hit, but it's right to the shortstop. That is going to end the inning, putting us into the 9th inning to see if Kumar Rocker can help close it out with a 2-run lead. All right, Lamont Way Jr. is going to be up. His average so far in spring training is not much higher than what you and I would be batting if we were in the majors right now. First pitch strike is missing. The accuracy on those fastballs up high has been really tough for Rocker today. Right back at him with a fastball. That one's a lot better. He fouls that one off. 2 strikes now. Going to attack him with that curveball here. It's been good for Rocker. Hangs that one, and it's going to be, I'm hoping in the ballpark still. Yeah, that it is. Jones there to make a great play. But now they got a guy on second in Lamont Way Jr. That average is going up for him. Rocker gets the first pitch strike, which is huge for us. Espinal is not an easy guy to battle against. Hanging those curveballs like that is not good either. Trying to go with a little fastball here. Almost. Rocker got him swinging. You'd love to see that. Some strikeouts from him would be clutch. Christian Arroyo, the next guy up. Just missed the pitch. Way off on that one. Trying our best to lock in. We're going to bring in Brad Roush if we can't get out of this one in the next batter. So great pitch, but way to get up to that one. Curveballs have not been Rocker's friend, but we're still trying one. And oh my God, despite missing on that, it worked for us. All right, Tyler Stevens is up now. Back-to-back strikeouts. That put us in a really good spot. 2 outs and big doinks. Always questionable, but this one looks like it's an easy can of corn for him. And the Racers are going to win yet another game. This has been a remarkable spring training for us. I was kind of worried about my job here as a GM, but I think we're turning things around just well. As we're wrapping up spring training, we get some really bad news. Matt Manning is going to be out for 1 to 2 months. He got a fractured forearm in one of the final games of spring training. This means that somebody else is going to have to step up because we don't want to obviously do any trades here because I like what we have, but Matt Manning being gone definitely hurts us early on in the season. Before we end this, though, I want to talk about how some of our guys ultimately did. Geloff basically was really good, played in 31 games for us. We had 33 hits by Mario Doinks, the rookie, batted .388, 5 homers, 16 RBIs, 2 steals with 56 speed is pretty wild if you ask me. James Wood had 32 hits, which again shows me that this dude is maybe a little bit better than we thought. 364 average for him. Geloff at 27, Kelenic with 26. Home runs, our leader was Vlad Guerrero Jr., Geloff, and Chris Morel, all going with 6 in the spring training. Kelenic had the most RBIs with 21, followed by 18 by Geloff. Wood had 17, Green had 16, as well as Doinks. You feel great about that. Stolen bases, Morel had 3. Justin Crawford, who we brought up a little bit to play some, ended up getting 2. The son of Carl Crawford will get his time to shine, but it just obviously won't be the season as he grinds through, the lower ranks for us. Doinks ultimately with 2. Highest batting average. Masterman didn't play in a ton of games, but if you go with our true batting average leader, it was Doinks with Wood, Cordova. The young guys were definitely leading the way for us the entire time. From a pitching standpoint, Andrew Painter had 4 wins, no losses. We do see Matt Manning again, 4-1. Gets hurt, which is unfortunate because he had a 1.0 ERA. He was by far the best pitcher we had in the entirety of spring training. From a save standpoint, Emmanuel Clase gets 8 saves. You'd love to see how he pitched, 0.84 ERA. The most innings pitched was by Bobby Miller. Again, the ERA we don't love. We'll see what happens in the regular season. Strikeouts, it was Brian Bello with 25 in 27 innings pitched. Almost a strikeout per inning for him. Strom had 23 in 19 innings, which is great because he was doo-doo last year. We almost traded this man in the offseason, but he looks so much better here. Highest ERA was Bobby Miller and Kumar Rocker. The lowest ERA of guys that actually pitched would have probably been Hoffman as well, but I just really like to see how this team ultimately did. This is the best I felt about our team by far. Year 3 is going to be a big one. We need to be above 500. We need to make the postseason. We got to show that really all these moves and money we've been spending are going to pay off. But with a 22-9 record in the Cactus League, the best of all the teams that we played against there, with some of those teams being very good teams, I'm very optimistic. The injury to Manning definitely sucks, but again, we have the potential. We have the bullpen. We stocked up the bullpen a lot this year. Even with some of our younger pitchers, I think we'll be just fine. The regular season comes next, and I cannot wait to see how the Racers perform. Be safe, be smart, tell somebody you love them. Catch you guys on the next one.